It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Suck a Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the KVJ show. Here we go. Thursday, y'all. All righty, making it through. Pretty excited about today. We got a lot of fun stuff going on here. Can't wait to see just what Jaybird dials up when we do the KVJ draft a little bit later on this morning at about 7:30. We're doing best sodas ever, Virginia. And if there's anybody that would be the overall favorite going into this, it's clearly Jaybird.
No, I'm going to nail last place. I'm too in it. First of all, I'll get the lowest card. That's the first thing that's going to happen. I'm seeing into the future here.
Okay.
I'm going to get the lowest card.
Yeah.
Virginia's going to grab my squirt. Google and Gary, a.k.a. Suits, is going to take my Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Oh, and then you're just done.
I'm stuck with Publix Dr. Pepper. Dr. Publix.
Dr. Lightning or whatever.
There's
Mountain Lightning.
There's Mountain and Lightning. There's
Right.
a Dr. Thunder out there.
What are your top three if you were allowed to just rule the draft?
Yeah, we want to find out to steal them.
In your order.
You know what? I'm so in it. I'm going to give you my answers. I love soda so much. My all-time favorite, when it's at its apex, the best. We're talking crushed ice. The syrup is on point. Coca-Cola is my number one. I love a concession stand Coca-Cola or a fountain drink. Number two, Mountain Dew. Love it. Especially when, again, ice cold. And it's always that third one that you want to slide in there as your favorite. I love me a squirt. I love it. But I also love me a Mellow Yellow.
Okay. All right. You can see the passion is there.
What will he pick?
I like how you asked me that question like a legit journalist. That was
Well, I mean, we are a legit journalism broadcast.
Yeah. Hard-hitting questions. That's what you get
Totally.
here. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you want to check out the KVJ show, several different ways to do it. You can download the free 97.9 WRMF app. Listen to us anywhere globally. And if you register and listen, you can pick up front row tickets to see the Jonas Brothers. Or if you're out of this area, AirPods, courtesy of Columbia Records. All good stuff you can get. And no matter where you are on planet Earth, you can watch us on YouTube. Just dial up the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, Drake Bell pled guilty to 2 counts of attempted endangering children and disseminating matters that are harmful to juveniles. This all stems from an incident that took place when he was in Cleveland for a performance back in 2017. A 15-year-old girl had filed a police report saying that she met him at the club and they had an inappropriate relationship. And yes, it is not good for him.
So Bell's been canceled.
Bell is definitely being canceled.
Was he a Disney kid?
Nickelodeon, I
Or
think.
Nickelodeon? Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
He is going to be sentenced coming up July 12th.
Yeah,
so,
he's probably going to do some time for that one.
Yeah, he pled guilty, so... In other news, it sounds like Matthew McConaughey may be running away with it so far in these new polls in Texas for governor. He currently has almost as much as the current governor, and he's ahead of every other candidate who's trying to make a run for it. He is at 41%, while the 42%, I'm sorry. Well, the official governor is only at 49%. So, and each time they do a poll, I guess Matthew McConaughey is going up and up.
Really? Okay.
He may actually run for governor and beat the incumbent.
Well, it's not like it's going to be the first time this has ever happened before. Celebrities have won.
Yeah.
You're right. And finally here, Jennifer Aniston is opening up about what's going on with her and Brad Pitt. She says, look, we're friends, we speak, but there's nothing more than that right now.
Right.
Okay.
I am not buying that at all.
Not buying it, huh?
Heck no.
Yeah, I think anybody who knows anything, this is the thing right now. Everybody's going back to their exes for comfort maybe she's hiding something.
Maybe he's going to pit it and quit it. I don't know.
Hit it and quit it.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
Well, I want to wish you guys a happy National Handshake Day.
Okay.
That's pretty exciting. So clearly me and Dennys, our sweet Dennys, we're going to do a video of our secret handshake.
Oh, okay. You got a secret one, huh?
Well, we're going to make
It's not
one.
going to be a secret if you make a video of it.
Well, you know, it's more of just the idea of the secret.
Our formerly secret handshake?
Exactly.
Okay.
I hate the handshake. I hope it dies.
So when I was
okay. So you're not really celebrating today then, Virginia, I guess. Is that what we're getting?
Not be celebrating.
Okay.
Well, it's the secret handshake day. So, you know, right? Yeah. Happy secret handshake day. You got me all twisted over here.
It's secret handshake day or handshake day?
No, I don't know. The witch has got me
You don't
all
know what it
rattled
is?
over here.
He's not really sure what day it is.
What the hell is the secret handshake?
It's National Handshake Day.
Okay.
So you're
but-
making it into something else.
We're going to do our own handshake.
Handshakes are gross. Has COVID taught you nothing?
Yeah, I mean,
He's not really celebrating this.
yeah, I mean,
No.
I
Yeah.
still do the handshake. I still go to buffets. I don't know what to tell you.
You should do the knuckle bump, I think.
Did you
or
get-
the elbow bump.
When you were growing up as a little kid, did you have a secret handshake with any of your friends? Because I did with a kid. Funny enough, his name was Josh, just like our sweet Dennys.
Okay.
And my mom could not stand him, his brother, or his mother.
You've always loved a Josh.
I have always
Yeah.
loved it, Josh. But yeah, happy National Handshake Day.
Okay.
Make it secretive if you want, or not.
Okay. All right. I thought with all the days that are out there, I'm surprised that that's the one you brought up. It's World UFO Day today, too.
There's like 9 of those.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, we celebrated that one like 3 months ago.
Oh, well, they keep sliding it in on us.
But this is supposed to be the week where they're dropping some information. There's supposed to be another update with UFOs.
I would hope. I mean, if we're going to celebrate, give us something to celebrate.
We're supposed to get that report with the military, what they know, what they've known for decades, Virginia. Now, will we get all of the secrets? Probably not. But I think we're going to get some. I think it's going to prove that we've had UFO sightings and the military has known about it for decades. I think that's going to be the big find.
The government always keeps secrets from us.
They absolutely do. It's been proven.
Shady.
The government is lying. I used to wear that shirt out all the time and used to get terrible looks.
Yeah, what I got on my mind today is kind of one of these things where either way, this is a pretty amazing story when you start digging deep. And I didn't know anything about it until I really started reading on this John McAfee. The reason why you might know the name, he's the antivirus software guy, the McAfee software. You see it all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Now they try to get you to click on links you shouldn't using the McAfee name. Well, this guy had been in a Spanish prison cell and was about to be extradited to the U.S. to face tax evasion charges. Now, he several years ago had tweeted out that he had got a subtle message from U.S. officials saying, in effect, that they were coming for him and that you were going to be killing yourself. You know, it's kind of like along the whole lines of the Epstein stuff that we'd heard of, where did this guy really kill himself or did somebody help him to death? And this guy had actually even posted a photo with the money sign and then whacked next to it. It was a tattoo he said he got on his arm just in case he winds up so-called suiciding himself, to say, look, if I suicide myself, I didn't. I was whacked.
That's so crazy. That reminds me, speaking of UFOs, there was a cat out there. This dude had all this information, and he was walking across the street and got hit by a car.
Yeah.
But that same day, 5 other dudes with the same name all got killed.
Okay.
So that shows you they were trying to silence that whoever it was. They want to make sure they got the right name.
Yeah, so does this happen? So this guy has done one of two things. Either he told you that he was going to be suicided, and the official report right now out of Spain is that he hung himself in his jail cell.
Oh,
Just
that old trick, huh?
Yeah, that old trick, the same way Epstein went.
And let me guess, they have 3 minutes of missing footage.
But just after Epstein had supposedly hung himself in his jail cell 3 months afterwards, this John McAfee had tweeted out, know that if I hang myself a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine.
Wow.
So one of two things. Either this guy called it and said they are coming to suicide me, And when it happens, you'll know I didn't kill myself, or he knew all along. One day he was writing his own narrative that he was going to kill himself, and then he wanted people to talk and think it was a massive conspiracy theory.
People call their shot when they think they're going to be murdered. Like, guys, if I'm gone or if I'm hung, they did this.
So there's only one of two options here, which either way is a fascinating story. Either this guy really did kill himself and then came up with this elaborate plan and let you know, hey, if they suicide me, it wasn't me, when it actually was him. Or he really was whacked and he told you, they're coming for me. So when I supposedly hang myself, it wasn't me that did it.
I'm not sure who's ever doing the whacking. They even care if it looks like it's shady. Look at the Epstein thing. They don't care.
So shady.
Everything about that was so shady. Like, yeah, well, whatever. You guys
He's
have
dead.
Yeah, deal with it, y'all.
He can't tell you all the important political people that were hooking up with 15-year-old girls because he's dead.
Yeah. So kind of interesting stuff. So we don't know the answer. We may never know the answer, but this just goes in one of those fascinating stories that will be a conspiracy theory that people will talk about.
Dude called a shot, though.
He did. Either he made it happen or they made it happen for him. I mean, we don't know what of the two it was.
I guess you're right. If he wanted to really spite everybody, say, you know what, I'm going to make it look like they did it. I'll kill myself.
It's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
It is a possibility. We don't know the truth this morning, but that is the story that is out there. One of two things happen. Either way, it's pretty fascinating.
There's conspiracies, Virginia. People are lying about suicides, and the aliens are here.
I know. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I went to a meeting yesterday in my community. So the people from Brightline came and talked to us to tell us all about the Brightline expansion. And I just thought some of this stuff was pretty interesting. So if you're like me and you're excited about the expansion of Brightline, because I love Brightline, it's going to be going up to Orlando, and the terminal is going to be actually at the Orlando International Airport with an extension to Disney Springs.
Right.
So you'll be able to get off right there at Disney Springs. Right now, it's 55% complete.
Okay.
They are looking at finishing the whole thing in the fourth quarter of next year. And then, so they say they're going to have to do some tests and everything. It won't be ready until early 2023, but like early 2023, that's when you can start making your plans to ride the Brightline all the way up to Orlando. And they were talking about some other projects that Brightline is doing.
Okay.
I guess they're building trains all over the country. I found this fascinating. They're building a train right now to go from Los Angeles to Vegas.
Yeah, saw that on the news yesterday.
Normally that trip takes 5 hours from LA to Vegas. The Brightline track is going to be 180 minutes.
Wow.
Taking 5 hours down to 180 minutes to get from Los Angeles to Vegas.
That's huge.
That is massive.
And what's funny is in 50 years, we'll look back at that and go, how primitive that was. You know, we'll be able to just go in 2 seconds. But that's awesome.
A lot of my neighbors that were at this meeting last night, you know, they're a lot older, and a lot of them had never taken the Brightline. Like, we've taken the Brightline down to Miami to go down there and frolic and play. And so I was explaining to them that it really can be like flying first class. So if you buy a fancy ticket, there's like a VIP reception before you get on your train, and then when you're on your train, there's cocktail service. I'm like, y'all need to check this thing out because it's awesome.
This was in DeQuesta you had this meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was in my community.
You were the youngest person there?
Oh, by far. By 20 years.
That's why Virginia loves DeQuesta. She's the young hot thing there.
Oh, I'm a tasty dish.
That's why I liked the doctor you got me with. Every one of her patients was old. She was always calling me young.
She was in DeQuesta.
Yeah, you know, different parts of the world, especially in Europe, parts of Asia, they've used the high-speed train for a while to really get around, and we're just kind of catching up to this. And there's a lot of really cool things that I'm encouraged by to help us get around South Florida a lot better, because there's so many awesome parts of South Florida. I try to get around it as much as possible, but I know the average person in South Florida doesn't. They have that 5-mile radius of the only place that they go, and they have no idea what is going on in South Florida. And if we can start getting through South Florida quicker, if we can start getting to the beach in Fort Lauderdale faster with the tunnel, all these kind of ways, you'll really be able to kind of like spread your wings and start seeing all the awesome things that South Florida has. So it's all good stuff. All good stuff. All righty, coming up here on the KVJ show. If you missed it yesterday, we got the KVJ hate song, and Jaybird has got a new type of therapy, this TENS unit. It is kind of his own private shocker. I guess maybe somehow by putting electric shock pain into your body, it helps it recover. But there's an interesting challenge that involves shock and water.
Where do you put this thing?
Well, we're going to find out, Virginia.
Put it anywhere.
Yeah. All right, Jaybird has got this thing called the TENS unit machine. It does electroshock into the muscles. I've seen it in rehab before. If you've got a tear or some issues with the muscle, somehow it stimulates it and I guess aids in the repair of the muscle. Are you using this for your back issues?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you put the pads on your back, and from the machine, it sends a little electro charge into the muscle.
Yeah, I got a real nice one over here. My friend got it for me, and it's kind of like the Cadillac of the TENS machines.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you pronounce it? TENS?
TENS.
Yeah, TENS.
Okay.
TENS unit.
Got
yeah,
it.
That's what they call it. So
I think. I don't know. I pronounce everything wrong. It could be Thames. It could be Tims.
TENS is what I've seen. Yeah, TENS.
Okay. And
know
anybody
why.
can buy this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can buy that at any kind of store. You can buy that at a Walmart, although I'm not sure they'll help you. But yeah, you can definitely get, or you go to Walgreens. Go to any of them.
Oh, okay. Even basic like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't have any kind of muscular issues, it is a lot of fun. While one of your friends is sleeping, you just quietly put the pads on them and then start lightly shocking them in their sleep.
That's such a jerk move. This thing gets it going, man.
Yeah.
This is not, when you put this to the full gorilla level,
Yeah.
it's actually quite uncomfortable.
Wow. Okay. Well, there's a challenge that goes along with this, I guess, is a way to test out that you're doing it. I have seen these kind of things. I think the harder you go, the better the benefit sometimes, but it is kind of challenging.
There's a level where there's a level I can't go to. It's too high. It's uncomfortable. Most people can't sit to the highest level.
Yeah.
At least I can't.
Now, what does this go to? Because it makes sense it would go to 10 because it's a TENS unit, but is that the number that pegs how high it's gone?
There's a volume kind of a thing. It shows you. So when Virginia the Witch hits the plus button, it goes up and then it hits the final bar of.
Is that number 10?
Yeah.
See, right now it's like at 0, and then when I start hitting that plus button, it looks like it's going to go up to like 12.
Yes.
So the TENS machine goes to 12.
Yes.
This is their new product called 12s.
That's how they keep improving on it. You know, if you love the 12s, try the 14s. Huh?
I'd try the 14s.
Yeah.
Look, when it comes to my 10s, I'm a size queen.
Yes. Okay, so we got the TENS unit that goes to 12. And the challenge is Jaybird is going to try to drink a glass of water without spilling. Now, it's not about if you spill, you quit. You're supposed to continue drinking until the glass is empty.
I got no water here. I got me a White Claw. And I
Yeah.
hear there's no laws when you're drinking the claws.
Okay.
We're not doing water.
Yeah, the dude that I saw, he had a beer can, and he just was trying to finish the beer can. He was a big, jacked up dude, and he could not finish it.
Wow.
He was spilling it. Be careful. Be ready for a bath.
Move
Okay.
your computer. You're going to spill White Claw all over your computer.
Yeah, as he's saying this, you can survey all the electrical equipment that is right around him.
It's a lot.
Get ready for a bath.
You're speaking, but you're not listening to what you're saying.
Never do. I'm a bit of a hypocrite.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see if we can't short everything out in here.
Hold on. I have to make sure I do my intro, Kev, for a TikTok video. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you've got the pads on your arm that you're going to try drinking out of.
Yes, and the witch has got to go. She has to continuously hit it. I can't really have any kind of lull. Although every now and then, after about 15 seconds, it gives you a small little break to kind of collect yourself.
Okay.
And it goes right back in.
Yeah.
right.
You just got to go full gorilla, Virginia.
Let's see how long it takes Jaybird to finish this White Claw while hooked to the TENS machine. Do you think he can do it in a minute or under, Virginia?
I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to finish it. I think he's going to be crying in pain. He's going to spill and drop the White Claw, and it's going to spill everywhere.
Thank you for that Braveheart speech. I feel real good.
Okay, the minute is the over-under mark. Dennys, are you over or under? Jaybird, he's
He
saying
says
okay.
he's gonna crush it.
Then he's saying under. Suze, you under or over a minute? He's going over.
Smuggy Junior.
Realistic, Junior.
I think it's going to make a complete mess. The can will be empty in under a minute. Now, I don't know if he's going to drink it, but the can will be empty in under a minute.
Everything will be wet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. My prediction: no spilling, and I'll drink that whole thing.
Really? Okay. No
Not-
spilling,
not-
and you'll drink the whole thing.
Not a drop.
Not a
Under
drop
a minute is gonna be chasing greatness here.
Okay. All right. Do we start lower and then keep going up with the volume?
No, I think they go full gorilla. You got to go
entire time.
The entire time.
time.
That's the challenge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's the Tens Unit Machine Challenge. Jaybird has got a full White Claw here. He's got to drink the whole thing without spilling, and he's got to go until the White Claw is empty. Can he do it in 1 minute? That's what we're going to find out here. Okay, Jaybird,
Yes, sir.
if you're ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready. So why don't you go ahead and go ahead and start getting it going. Go higher. Okay, tell me when to go.
On your mark, get set, and go. Okay, Jaybird is working through it. There's some spillage down the front. He's really kind of chugging. He just dropped it and caught it with his non-Tens hand. Okay, he's continuing to go through it. His hand is shaking. He caught it. He dumped it. He caught it all the way upside down.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So
Stop it.
I don't know how.
Stop this.
I don't know how.
Oh, it's stuck on. It's stuck on. He can't get the thing to turn off. Oh, that's terrible.
It got wet and then it really started electrocuting him.
Yeah, it really did.
That is not easy to do.
Wow, it doesn't
my-
look easy to do. I was only about 17 seconds, but you did when you caught the White Claw the second time, you caught it upside down, and so I saw it just empty right onto the floor.
And
So-
the computer.
Yeah, and
Don't
the
forget
computer
about
and
the
kind of everywhere
computer.
else. So I'm not sure how much of the, how many ounces in that? 12?
I don't know, man.
In the White Claw, we don't know?
Yeah, it looks to be a
Doesn't
bit.
say that?
Yeah, 12 fluid ounces.
Okay, all right.
12.
So, yeah, of the 12, yeah, that'd be the mystery. How many of the ounces were consumed?
One more try. One more try. I got another White Claw.
You do? Okay.
I know what I did wrong.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I came into work.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Do you want another round, Coach? Have you seen enough of this disaster?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, where else am I going to go?
Look, it's summertime.
I'm kind of stuck here for
Yeah.
4 hours.
I mean, yeah, I got really know where I can go for 4.5 hours. I mean, why not? You're kind of entertaining me. I guess I'll sit here and throw another one. Yeah, why not?
Dance, monkey.
Hey, they got peanuts or popcorn or something?
we
I could use a
actually
snack.
do. We have some trail mix.
Good, okay, yeah.
From
give me some
yesterday.
trail
Oh,
mix,
good
yeah.
Lord, turn it. Oh, my,
I didn't
Yeah.
do it.
my God.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Oh,
Yeah, let's just continue to watch this.
Your 12s machine's jacked up.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Jaybird's got a TENS machine. It shoots electric pulses into his muscles. He's trying the TENS Unit Machine Challenge. About 17 seconds, he proceeded to drink half and spill half of White Claw. And he's going to try it again, see if he can get more down his gullet this time.
I feel bad. That was such a bad round.
Okay, you feel like that was more of a warm-up.
I'm going left-handed this time.
You're going left-handed. Last time you went right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I do a lot of things left-handed.
I don't wanna know what.
Well, I'm just saying I'm good left-handed.
I bet you are.
You should call me Southpaw Pennington.
Southpaw Pennington. Trying it again with the left hand. TENS machine is hooked up there. He's going to try drinking from his left hand.
You ready?
How do I get it back on that thing? This is tricky.
I knew this was going to be
There's
a problem.
many modes.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the modes look to be more gentle than others. We don't want those.
You don't want
modes.
gentle.
No,
Nope.
we're
Is
not
there
here for
one
that.
that's just called pain?
There is one that's got a skeleton with blood coming out of its neck.
Yes. There you go.
That's our level.
Yeah.
The foot one.
The foot one.
That one seemed to.
Okay. The challenge: drink the whole White Claw without spilling. You got to go until the White Claw is empty. He's moving on to a different flavor as well. I believe he's got the
Ooh.
lime, which is delicious.
Lime is delicious.
Yeah.
All right.
Very refreshing.
Any pointers, Coach? I did
Boy,
wrong.
I'm not getting hit with that. I mean, it's. I think what you did. I know you're going really fast. We did put a minute on the clock. Is that maybe because you did spill. You had to catch it with your other hand several times, which, by the way, that was very impressive. You're able to do that.
I did. I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah.
That's the only impressive thing that happened.
I thought that was impressive.
Do butter.
I'll do butter. I'll do butter as a person. You're right.
Okay.
Gosh, I can already feel it. You have it on the low level right now.
I do, but I'm ready to crank if you're ready to crank.
What's a win, Coach? No spillage and drinking in a minute.
Yeah, we've actually, just after what I just saw, I'm taking it to 30 seconds.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Let's stop elongating this.
Yeah, I'm thinking you can do it in 30. And it's not because I want to speed this up. I think you can do it in 30. Okay, the 10
This is
unit
kind of
machine
fun. Kevin
challenge.
likes this kind of fun. Drinking and shocking.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm engaged.
This is a Logan, Ohio tradition right here.
Yeah, this is what we do on a Saturday night.
This is going back to your roots.
Yeah, I grew up doing this.
All right.
Okay, this is on KVJ TV on YouTube. Go look for the KVJ show and you can watch us, if not now, later. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds on your mark, get set, and go. Okay. Virginia's just standing still, so is Jaybird.
Okay, yep, okay. It's working.
Okay. All right, first 5 seconds was just kind of getting this thing going. Okay, there's a shock. Rips it away. A little bit is spilled. He's kind of spilling some down the front of him, but he looks like he's doing a lot of chugging. He just threw some White Claw over his shoulder, but he's gone with his other hand. Okay, he's at 10 seconds, 8, 7.
Okay.
Are you done? Is it
No,
empty?
never.
Oh, okay, it's not done. And 3, 2, 1, and now we're talking done. Okay.
Yeah, get it off.
All right. Wow. How about that?
Man, I feel alive. Woo!
Yes.
That's a living right there.
And with those pigtails, it kind of looks like you're shocking an old little girl.
Very old, an ancient little child.
It's such a weird mix. This is like an old little girl drinking a White Claw while getting shocked. You're like, what is going on there?
I feel like we should call the guys from Jackass because now that Bam is out, dude, you can really fill that spot.
I would. I think I'm too soft. They do. They put like, I don't know, like swords in their butt.
I don't know. I think you have the spirit.
And I have the butt.
All right. Well, I know what we're doing tomorrow. Well, it looks like Silly Nelson, as they're calling you in the chat room, was entertaining the masses on KVJ TV with his tens machine that goes to 12.
That's so awesome. They're calling me that because that's what my family's calling me now. Silly Nelson.
Silly Nelson. Okay.
I love it. Chat room's
Yeah.
crushing it.
Yeah. The electroshock tens machine actually stands for transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation.
Oh.
I'm not
That's why
gonna
they call it
lie.
tens.
I had a lot of fun doing it. It was painful, and it gets you going. But that was fun.
We've already established you have a little pleasure with your pain, and you kind of like it.
Yeah.
So.
That's all right.
And we kind of established that you have boringness with your pleasure.
I'm not down with the pain. It's just weird how some of us are just wired different to get a charge out of that.
Well, I'm not saying that I was sexually turned on right there.
Well, you look pretty amped.
No.
Well, I was amped because I have a thirst for life. Carpe diem.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm thirsty, coach.
A thirst.
Parched for life.
He's got a thirst. Well, we're not just a goofy radio show. You can check us out on YouTube on the KVJ show channel that is there, KVJ TV. You can also check out all of our social media as well. All kinds of different things that you may not even see on the show. Yesterday, one thing we put up, somebody had alerted me that there was an old commercial I'd done in high school on YouTube, and it is so bad, it looks like it was done that way.
Call me a weirdo. I
Yeah.
watched that probably 50 times. I just kept watching. I showed my dad.
We know you're a weirdo.
My dad's a huge Kevin Ralston fan.
It was unbelievable. And Dennys was looking. It was for a clothing store that once existed in my hometown of Logan, Ohio. And he looked at the address, and the clothing store address was 2 Main Street. I think it's because there's like 5 buildings on Main Street, so they don't need elaborate long 3-digit numbers. 2 will suffice. in
Sir,
Logan.
what's your address? Well, I live at 1 next to 2, you know.
It only goes up to 10.
We don't need double digits in Logan. We don't need triple digits or quadruple digits, you silly city folk.
I live at 10. 10th Street? No, building 10.
But the other thing, and I don't know if you kept listening to it, but it's kind of one of those things where the suggestion, I think, is what does this, I guess, and I didn't even really hear the audio because it's so faint. But if I plant this in your head, will you hear it this way? I was supposed to be doing an advertisement for tuxedos. It was prom season, and Keith offered that.
Okay.
After I kind of read some of the comments, it made sense. But people were saying that it sounds like I say, I got mine tugged at Keith's, which sounds like it could be very dirty.
Well, I was gonna say your commercial. It starts off like an '80s porno.
Yes.
The kid walks in. I'm getting my, and the door opens, and you're
It
just
looks
so
creepy.
It
It looks
does.
predatorial.
It's seedy.
It's seedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everything that you don't want in a commercial.
You
That's
guys
well
make-
done.
You make $20 a piece to do it shirtless. It just
Yeah. Now, I do have to warn you, this is from like the early 90s. The audio is atrocious.
You're a kid.
But are you hearing what everybody else is hearing? Saying, you did not say tux, my man. It's tugged.
yeah, you're getting tugged.
I'm getting mine tugged at Keith's. Are you hearing that too?
Keith loves tugging it.
Or is it, yeah, poor Keith. A lot of people thought, oh, that guy's got to be in prison by now.
All the kids got tugged.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you too. You walk in, for anyone who hasn't seen it, you walk up. You're on this second story, and the camera is looking up at you.
Yeah.
And you're looking down at the camera, and when you turn around, you strut away with that Logan ass of yours.
I do, yeah. I do. And somebody realized that I was wearing cowboy boots. I didn't know I had cowboy boots.
It's so weird.
I don't ever remember having cowboy boots. I don't remember making that commercial. It's just the most bizarre thing.
Which shows you've done and been a part of so many crappy productions that you can't even remember.
I have this gift to block them all out.
Well, it's your thing. Crappy productions and then forget them all.
You're right. So if you want to see my crappy production from high school, it's up on our Instagram and our social media. Just look for the KVJ show. Camp KVJ is ready for you right now. 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park and a 4-pack to the South Florida Science Center and Aquarium. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. We do this every single weekday, and it's going to be going on all the way through the end of July. So if you want great free things to do with your kids here in South Florida, you got it with Camp KVJ. Now, Virginia, I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but Glamour Magazine is telling you that there are 10 that every woman must see. I'm curious how many of the 10 they recommend have you actually seen?
Okay.
There's 10 of them. I'm gonna go. She's seen no more than 2.
Okay, you're thinking 2.
She's the best at no-name movie game, but she doesn't watch movies.
Crazy. It is crazy. They suggest Mean Girls.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I love it.
They suggest Bridesmaids.
I've seen it. I love it.
They suggest Almost Famous with Kate Hudson.
Yeah, that's the one where they're on the
Rock-
bus
yeah.
singing
Did
Tiny
you
Dancer.
see it, though?
Yeah,
I
it's-
did see part of it.
It's a fictional band.
I don't know if I saw the whole thing.
We can't count that.
Okay. Girls Just Want to Have Fun with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Have not seen that.
That movie is from I believe 1984 or 1985. I made Dennys watch that right when we got fired from Miami. It was the first movie we watched, and
Okay.
he could not believe how cheesy it was.
Terrible, huh?
It's about her and Helen Hunt are teenagers, and they go on this dance contest show, like kind of like an American bandstand
Yeah.
kind of a thing. And they dance, and she's sneaking out with this guy who looks like a low budget Joey Lawrence.
Okay.
It's horrible,
Horrible.
and awesome.
Okay, so Glamour's saying that every woman must see this movie.
Glamour's out of their mind.
They also recommend About Last Night with Demi Moore. Rob Lowe is in that.
It's a really good movie.
Yes, I have seen that.
That is, if you want to go back and watch a really solid movie, that is it.
That is
Yes.
a really good movie. That's
It is.
that's a deep relationship type of movie.
It is, but it's funny.
Yeah.
The characters in it are great. It is one of those movies that doesn't get talked about enough, but it is
Yeah.
a very solid movie. About Last Night.
It is.
Is that the one with the Belushi is in it as his obnoxious friend?
Yeah, Jim Belushi is
Yeah.
his very obnoxious, piggish friend that is absolutely fantastic in it. They also recommend Annie Hall with Diane Keaton.
Oh, you won't watch that because it's got Woody Allen in it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
The critics love that movie, and I tried to watch it for about 10 minutes. I wasn't feeling it, baby.
Critics always love Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, they did. They've always
no,
loved
they-
his movies.
I don't know about anymore.
Yeah, you can't say it anymore, but they used to say it a lot. Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn.
I've
You
seen that.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Would I like that?
Probably not.
Is that frankly, damn it, I don't give a damn?
No, that's
No.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, that's not the line, but
But I know what you mean.
A lot of wrong, and I apologize.
okay. 2 Barbara Streisand movies make the list from Glamour, the 10 movies every woman must see. Funny Girl and The Way We Were.
Both of them, again, critically acclaimed. They're always on the list of the best movies you need to watch. Have you
Okay.
seen them?
I don't think I've seen either one of those. I know the soundtracks, but yeah. Oh.
I've seen 4 of the 10 movies. Do you remember how many of these you've seen, Virginia?
I think I'm at 4 too.
I think you're
Okay.
at 4, and I think I'm
Yeah.
at 4. I think we've all seen the ones that there's 6 we haven't seen together. They're
Yeah.
all the same.
We need to step it up, ladies.
Yeah.
Girl, come on over. I'll have a hair day. I'll do your hair. You do mine. I'm so into that. I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Any other movie you would add to the list, you can get us your thoughts, 877-979-WRMF. You can text us here at the KVJ Show. Got to say, what up to Mike in Lake Worth calling in here. You've got a couple kids that you think are going to really love these tickets we got for Camp KVJ, Mike.
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, how old are your kids?
I got a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Oh, that's awesome. No one's going to yell at us now. When Kevin gives away to 19-year-olds, people get all pissy.
Okay, well, we got a 4-pack of tickets, Rapids Water Park, and a 4-pack of tickets to the South Florida Science Center and Aquarium for you guys to enjoy, okay?
I appreciate it so much, man. Listen to you guys every day. I love you guys.
Love this guy.
I love
too,
you.
Mike. Yep, there you go. All right, well, you can get your hands on those tickets coming up this time tomorrow morning right here on the KVJ Show. Got some birthday shout-outs. Minka Kelly is 41 years old. She used to be on Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah. I believe Jeets hit the sheets with that.
She had jeans in the sheets.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, number 2? Is he number 2? No, is he? What's
Yeah.
Jeter 2?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about something else. I was like, all right, I
that's what he's into.
hadn't heard that story.
That's what they did.
El Capitan, what the heck?
Oh.
Wow.
Jeets is a freak.
Baseball number, yeah. I'm like, all right, let's not paint him with that brush.
How messy.
I apologize. Having White Claw for breakfast.
Okay.
The claw for breakfast. It's a bold move.
Mindy Kaling turning 42 years old today, and Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac 74. Also, happy 6th birthday to Colton from Mommy, Daddy, Gigi, and Jada. Got a photo of him there in the surf.
Oh, look at that cutie.
Yep. Also, birthday shout out to my girlfriend Christina, celebrating in Naples this weekend from her boyfriend Alex. You guys enjoy your birthdays. You want a shout out, let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. Happy to get it for you here on the program. There's kind of a news story that had happened this morning, and I only got to see the photo and some of the basic details, and you hope for the best, but it happened right here in South Florida. I don't know if you saw the photo. There was a
Yes.
condominium building in Surfside, which is just north of Miami Beach, that collapsed at around 2 a.m. this morning. More than 80 units.
The building collapsed.
The high-rise condo building. Yeah, that's
That
a partial collapse.
Is one of my biggest fears about buildings. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it looked dramatic. Now, half of the building is still up, half has collapsed in. I don't know how many people were in the building as of when I saw this story. Busy doing the show here, so I'm not able to get updated the way I would care to. I'll have Suits keep an eye on that, but we wish and hope and pray for the best.
God, definitely
Anybody who's in that.
sending good thoughts out there.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah, so we'll try to keep you updated on what
And
is going on with
it
that.
seems like unit, like if you had an apartment unit, like the side that was by the balcony collapsed,
Mm-hmm.
and like if your bedrooms were on the inside, you're probably maybe okay. Like there's people that survived, and their living room and their balcony is
Mm.
gone.
But you think about that. You're just chilling at your house or your apartment.
You're sleeping. It's
not
1 a.m.
You're not
Yeah.
expecting your house
No.
to go.
It's
No, you're absolutely not.
crazy.
No, so
The building was just built in 1981, so it's not like some old ass building that was built in the 50s.
There's older.
There's definitely older. So it's like, whoa, did they have any idea? Was there structural problems?
In fact, if I'm in a condo that was built in 1979, I'm looking to move today.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Dang.
Suits, just let me know there is one death reported so far from that. So we'll stay on that breaking story out of South Florida as it comes up here. On the way on the KVJ show, Jaybird is getting his draft picks already. Today is a big draft.
I don't know, Coach. I don't know if I haven't slept well. I'm 2 claws deep.
Oh, he's already coming up with excuses. So when he bombs this and loses the draft that he should win.
No, there's going to be no excuses. If I lose this, I lose this on my own.
Okay.
I take no excuses.
Okay. I think this is going to be awesome. I love stories behind the music. And Paramount is doing a new show with Paramount Plus called Behind the Music. And they are going to be, I guess, telling you the story behind a lot of big musical artists. And I'm looking at the lineup of who they have. They start on July 29th with South Florida's very own Ricky Martin. Enrique Martin is going to be showcased first.
Is it going to be softball stuff, or is it going to be, let's get into the nitty-gritty, baby?
I hope there's a story. You got to tell something that's emotional, and a great story has ups and downs. It has conflicts.
Because some of those specials about the artists, they kiss their ass the entire time. Oh, they're so great. I want to hear Ricky Martin when he went through the cocaine phase.
Did you ever see the VH1 series they had behind the music?
I did. It was very good. It
so
was.
This is that.
Okay.
It's just going to be now on Paramount Plus. So if you like the behind the music that they had on VH1, you should love this.
There's some really good documentaries out there about some popular bands. I highly recommend the Eagles, When Hell Freezes Over documentary.
Yeah.
They did not like each other.
And that is fascinating.
A lot of sex, a lot of drugs, a lot of just deceit, a lot of ego.
Love it.
Fry and Henley, a lot of people didn't like them.
Yeah, they're doing the Kiss
Oh, gosh.
one this Sunday at 9 o'clock. I think it's on A&E, something like that.
I need it, I want it, and I need Gene and Paul to be the jerks they are in it.
Here's what they got lined up for the first round of Behind the Music when it comes back to Paramount Plus. On the 29th, you've got Ricky Martin, and they're doing LL Cool J. Then on August 5th, you got Huey Lewis. On the 12th, Busta Rhymes. On August 19th, it's Duran Duran. I'm excited about that one.
I'm liking all of them.
August 26th is New Kids on the Block. September 2nd is Bret Michaels. And then the 9th, they've got Fat Joe, another South Florida guy.
You just got to prepare for the Bret Michaels one. It's going to be so cheesy.
So cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
But if you love this, that is a good reason to have yourself some Paramount Plus. Coming up, it is about time for the KVJ Draft Best Sodas. Jaybird is the guru of sodas here on the KVJ show. We have done blind taste tests with even just random generic sodas, and he picks it right every single time. It's one of your just oddly amazing skills. I've never met anyone on planet Earth better than you at this.
I used to think families were weird growing up when they didn't have soda, and then I realized, wait a minute, I think we had too much soda. My mom and Ann, they found a store that sold 3 liters of soda.
And they went with that.
Did they?
Yeah, that was the exciting part of it.
They bought in bulk.
They really did.
So is Jaybird tied into the sensibilities of what the masses are? And does he like what everybody else likes? Will he get a good draft order pick? That often is troubling for you.
A lot of the chat room's predicting I will get the last card.
Aw. And I think, too, sometimes when you love something so much, you get all invested and blow it.
I do. I mean, you guys are speaking all, they're hurtful truths, but they're truths
They're
nonetheless.
truths, nonetheless. Trying to keep up on what had happened with the partial building collapse near 88th Street and Collins Avenue. They had to divert traffic, and they were basically taking people west on 96th Street. Northbound traffic was being diverted at 85th and Collins Avenue. And they have a family reunification center that's been set up for anybody looking for unaccounted for or missing relatives at 9302 Collins Avenue. So they're on that. We're looking for some more information on it as it is happening. Suits is following the story. Any other updates, Suits?
I did just want to update. I don't know if you saw the updated address I sent. They put out the wrong one at first. It's 9301.
Oh, okay.
Not 9302. So if you do know anybody there and you need to look for that, it's 9301.
Okay, 9301 Collins Avenue.
Sorry, 9302.
You're like, why is everybody knocking on my door?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's basically like one of those oceanfront, like gorgeous condos
Yeah.
that you see, and you're like, oh man, I'd love to live there. Wouldn't that be the life?
It's pretty scary and crazy, and we just hope that there is minimal life lost in this.
Amen.
One had been counted dead, so we'll see. Hopefully the best case scenario happens in that. We've got our draft today. KVJ draft is for the best soda. I knew as soon as I sent this out yesterday that it was just going to get in Jaybird's head.
I responded very quickly to the
Yeah, he
email.
did. He was right on it. I mean, it was like bing. It was like I sent it, and within like I would say it was like 1, 2, ding reply. I was like, wow, how did you get that alert so
I
fast?
admitted, I said I was too in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow it, and I need to
Okay.
meditate on this.
Okay. You feel prepared now, Bird?
I mean, I am prepared, but that means nothing for me. I
Okay.
make a mess of preparedness.
You've been prepared before.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we draw a playing card to see what the draft order is going to be. I have drawn the 7. Virginia, what do you have over there?
You draw what you are. I've drawn a queen.
Okay, Virginia, solid draw.
Let me
Okay.
guess. Kevin, Virginia, Dennys, and Seuss gets a royal flush, and then we have a 2.
Okay. All right. We'll check out with Jaybird here in a second. Dennys, what did you wind up drawing?
I drew what I am, a king.
So face card.
Face card. You're just flanked by face cards.
What did you get, Ace?
Suits is in there running the KVJ TV in the other studio. What you got?
He got a 6.
He got a
Oh.
6. Okay, so
Wow.
he is below me. So the question is, where does Jaybird fall in the draft order here? What'd you draw, Bird?
Look, I called it. I predicted it. I got a 2.
You got a 2?
I legit got a 2.
Shut up.
You saw my face when I got it.
You were so sad.
Yeah.
It just... All right. Here's what's annoying about this bit.
You're so close to it.
Because you're going to pick all the
unreal, yeah.
good stuff, and then I go last, and then people
Yeah.
who don't hear the bit, they're going to see it on social
Right.
media. Bird didn't pick Mountain Dew.
Oh, by the time you go, all that's going to be left is 7-Up.
Damn, the old person Sprite.
No, Sprite's already taken.
Yeah, the 7-Up's the old person Sprite.
7-Up sucks.
Man, 7-Up does suck.
Okay, well, let's see what we make of it here. Denny's, you get the first pick here in the KVJ draft for the best soda. What are you going to go with?
I mean, there's 2 ways I could do this. I could either take Bird's favorite pick, or I could actually play the game.
You could be cool, or you could Mountain Don't.
Because, I mean, Mountain Dew is your number 1 right now.
Play the game. Do not. No, you play the game for blood.
Play the game to
Play
win.
the game
Play
to
the
win.
rip my
You know
throat
what
out.
you need to pick.
I mean, you have to pick Mountain Dew.
Okay, that's what you're going with?
I'm pouring some out right now.
Damn, he poured it out for his homie.
I did.
Okay, Mountain Dew is off the board.
Wow, just like that.
Yeah.
That
You're
is the
number
one soda
one.
I do like, though.
Okay.
Mountain, do me wrong, Denny's.
If you
It was
love
on my
it
list.
and you got to block him, that's a win-win.
I mean, I do. It's the one soda I like.
The difference is you feel bad about it. Virginia's she's loving this. She's like,
Yeah.
I grow strong.
I'm on the sidelines cheering for Dennys.
The more bad it goes for me, the more powerful she becomes.
Virginia, you got the second pick. What are you going with?
Well, I got to do this one for Panda. You know my husband. He has a Pepsi tattoo. He loves Pepsi, and I'm taking Pepsi for him. I love you, Panda.
Going Pepsi. Okay, I'm going to go the other way and go with Coca-Cola.
Son of a biscuit.
Coca-Cola's my pick.
That's my
That's
legit
your-
number. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Okay, Suits, what are you going to go with here?
I'm going to go with Sprite.
Okay, Suits is going to go with Sprite. Okay, so that is what is off the board so far. What are you going to go with, Bird?
7-Up.
Looking at what's left, there's
I will
not
say
a lot.
Cherry 7-Up is a fantastic drink. It's different than regular 7-Up.
All right, take that.
I'm not taking
lose.
that. You know what? I'm just going to go with my heart. At this point, all the big hitters are gone. I'm going with Florida's favorite soda. Squirt me and squirt me all night long.
Squirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Squirt so good. How? Come on, baby. Yeah, it squirts so good.
It's an interesting theme song. Okay, you get the next pick, too.
Oh, wow. Let's get back into it, Bird.
Yeah. That's what happens when you go last.
At this point, just go down in flames, Bird.
Aw.
I'm going with A&W root beer. Love it. I think it's delicious. It's cold
Okay.
when you
All
put
right.
ice in it.
Okay.
Suits, what are you going with?
I'll take Dr. Pepper.
Oh, jeez. Dang. Got it. Okay. I then am going to go with, for my next pick, I'm going to go Orange Crush.
Oh.
Okay.
I think you heard me during our commercial break.
We were discussing of Orange Crush, Sunkissed, and Fanta Orange. Which one is the best?
It's the sexiest question that Witch has ever asked me.
Okay,
She
yeah.
asked me, what's the best out of the three?
And what do you say?
You took mine.
Okay. Virginia, what are you going to go with for the KVJ draft for best soda?
I will be taking ginger ale.
And ladies and gentlemen, Virginia just turned 90 years old.
I love ginger ale.
I know. Get your loofah. You're
Good
old.
for the tummy.
Yes, if you're hungover, they say it's the perfect little soda.
Okay, Dennys, what do you got here? You got the next two picks.
So in the same vein as you, Kevin, the Orange Crush, I like Strawberry Crush. Does anyone like that one? That's such a good soda.
Strawberry Crush is good.
Okay.
Strawberry
Comes
Crush.
in here with some weak ass strawberry crush.
Strawberry Crush. Okay. And your final pick, Dennys.
I mean, I think I'll get some votes on it. I know I won't from the Bird, but I love Fresca. Fresca's a good soda.
Oh, Denny's definitely trying to lose this tournament.
Fresca. Wow, he starts with the Mountain Dew and then follows it up with Strawberry Crush and Fresca.
Those are probably the only three sodas I'll drink.
Okay.
Right there.
All right, Virginia, what do you want to add to that ginger ale?
I want to take cream soda.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love cream soda. I'm so happy with my list.
Cream soda. I mean, you really are celebrating your 90th birthday.
That's your most hated soda, Bird.
I love cream soda.
What time's shuffleboard today? And is dinner at 4 p.m.?
Yes and yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I am going to go with a personal favorite for my third pick, Mr. Pibb. It is not Dr. Pepper. In fact, at times, I think I might have liked Mr. Pibb a little bit better than the Dr. Pepper.
Fat Kevin, I agree with you. I don't know if the public's going to see it that way, but
I don't either.
I do agree, and I
Yeah.
admire your gutsy decision.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to win this thing anyway, but that's why I'm going to swing at the Mr. Pibb. And there's not a lot left. Suits, what are you going to go with? Your final pick?
I think I am going to go with Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ain't nothing but a low-budget squirt. I call it the poor man's squirt, Denny.
Okay, and Bird, you get the absolute last pick and the soda draft. What are you going with?
Has anybody taken Cherry Coke?
Nope.
No.
I'm taking Cherry Coke. I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great drink.
That
It's
is.
unbelievable when it's frothy.
It's good. That is a good pick. I had that next on my list to go.
Cherry Coke might have been a better pick than Strawberry Crush.
It is. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Now I know a lot of people are gonna. Usually the people who are vocal, they're the ones that don't agree with you. There's a lot of Cherry Coke fans out there that are gonna be quiet.
I
not vote.
I was going to
And
go
not
with that,
vote.
but I already had Coca-Cola. I didn't want to double up on the Coca-Colas. So,
Good move.
Yeah.
I know we're in a competition, but I
Yeah.
like your style.
You need
Okay.
diversity in your list.
Yeah. So here's how it breaks down. I've got Coca-Cola, Orange Crush, and Mr. Pibb. Virginia's got Pepsi, Canada Dry, Ginger Ale, and Cream Soda. Jabert's got Squirt, A&W Root Beer, and Cherry Coca-Cola.
Ooh, so nice.
Yes. Denny's has got Mountain Dew, Strawberry Crush, and Fresca.
Feels good.
And then Suits has got Sprite, Dr. Pepper, and Mellow Yellow. Nobody at all went with 7-Up.
Because 7-Up is the old people's Sprite. The only
Yeah.
thing 7-Up's ever done is cherry 7-Up. That is
Yeah.
legit a very good drink.
Nobody went Cherry Dr. Pepper. Barks Root Beer was not picked.
Yeah, I'm seeing people bitching and moaning about how Barks is better than A&W.
Barks is better than A&W.
Fancy ass.
Okay. You got Coke Zero, Diet Dr. Pepper.
Get out of here with that.
Zero. Who's
Okay.
coming out here? Who's texting
If
that in?
anybody would have come in here and picked the diet soda, they would have got open hand slapped.
I know it's probably a move you're not going to do, but whoever texted in cherry soda, you should block them from the show.
Yeah.
Okay. RC Cola.
Love RC Cola, but I knew it would not win the tournament.
Yeah. How about Izzy? Those things would count as a soda as well. You ever had those? They're in the skinny can and they're typically fruit flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he
You
going to
get 'em at
ruin the
Chipotle?
bit? Yeah.
Okay. And then Jolt Cola, which if you need to stay awake for 4 days straight, you have Jolt Cola.
Well, they call it legit Coke cane in a can.
Yes. So there you go. We're going to be posting that up on our Facebook and also on our Instagram. Amazing how many people are arguing for diet soda, saying Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. I mean, if you're trying to win, that's where you go. What the heck, people?
Who the hell is texting that?
I got several texts. People saying no one is giving any love to any of the diet sodas, and
No.
so many people drink them.
Still, don't hide behind your text. You call in with that fight.
Yeah, there's several people.
Hiding behind the text. No, I want to talk to you about this.
I know lots of people drink diet soda, just nobody in here could stomach it.
Well, people drink it because they don't want the calories, and you're kind of like, oh, yeah, this is great. I love this Coke Zero.
Keep in mind, you're playing to the public, not the people in here. We're not voting.
The public, the diet people are loud right now, but believe
Okay.
me,
You don't think they carry any weight?
We have a soda community that listens to this program.
I mean, I'm surprised Google Gary didn't pick a diet soda.
Diet, I feel like it's a cop out. If you coming in here with a diet, get the hell out of here.
Okay. Yeah, it'd been interesting to see how that would have played.
It does play to a population. Just nobody in here can get around the taste of gross diet soda.
My number is still out there. I do want to say I was just kidding. I don't want Kevin to block anybody that said diet soda. I feel like, why I don't get blocked? You're not getting blocked. I'm kidding.
Some of the side stuff that people threw out, you didn't even mention at all. Grape Fanta, Pineapple Fanta, Baja Blast, Mountain Dew Code Red.
Well, if you're looking for a little nausea, get a little pineapple soda in you.
They're too decadent.
What about Peach Crush?
Love Peach
Yeah,
Crush.
Peach is solid.
It was on my list. I just didn't think it was big enough.
It's too obscure. You don't see it a lot of places, but whenever I see it, I'm like, ooh.
I go on a major Peach Crush run at least 3 times a year.
I always go on Peach Crush runs during Mardi Gras. I just throw caution to the wind.
Oh, yeah. Peach Crush goes great with 3 bottles of vodka.
It does.
People are also saying, what about Surge? Didn't get picked.
I mean, did they bring it back?
I don't know what is up with that.
People are messing with us. Sir, you're coming in here with Sir?
I got about 3 texts about Surge. Man.
Same person, 3 different numbers.
They're grabbing different phones.
They
You're
are so
really
into
going to a
this,
lot of
Kevin.
trouble to throw us off the scent. Can you imagine if somebody like, I care enough?
Well, I'm glad they're taking it serious.
I need 3 burner phones just so the KVJ show doesn't know. That'd be a pretty amazing statement. Saw this today that came out post-pandemic, and I think pretty much all of us have this. In fact, we probably should post up a photo of us pre-pandemic and us now, because I think we all look different. They say 42% of men in the U.S. experimented with their look this last year because of the pandemic.
I don't know what that's about.
Dude, you changed the most.
Pippi Longbird over here.
61% tried different hairstyles.
Yep.
Jaybird is rocking a new hairstyle this time.
Continuing it, too.
Yes. 52% did new clothing styles.
That was you, Kev.
Right. And 40% grew out their beards. So
No, you kind of had a beard before.
yeah, that I didn't change, but I'm on the clothing thing. You're on the different hairstyle. Dennys was on that for a little while.
So is our suits.
Yeah, suits. That's why it would be kind of interesting to do the pre-pandemic and then what we all did, because every guy here did something different with their look.
Virginia got that pandemic Botox, so
Oh, I got a lot of fillers. I mean, I got about $5,000 worth of fillers in my face.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, how about
This last
that?
round cost you $5,000?
Well, the last thing I did was the under eye stuff, and that's $1,500. I've probably got about $800 worth of Botox, and I did the lip filler, and I did the cheek filler.
And whatever you did during the pink lies thing, I mean, we're not going to talk about that, but that had at least cost $4,000.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything during Pink
Her
Live.
face tally's up to $500,000.
You have to insure your face like J-Lo does her booty.
Virginia went into the pandemic looking 45. She came out looking 25. It's so odd. You're like, wait, what happened to that woman?
And I came in looking 43 and came out looking 70.
Yes.
And let's talk about your hair for a second.
All right.
I noticed you have it in some really, let me see, tight French braids that are perfect and look great. I know you can't braid that. What's her name?
I have sisters. I have cousins. I have nieces. Yeah, my sister.
Okay.
My niece.
I think there's a girl in his life and she's braiding his hair.
But you think a lot, and that's a problem.
She shouldn't think so much.
Not as much.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, you know what, Sinicki? Why don't you get off your old ass and do some investigating?
I
man?
might have to get in your bushes.
She's been saying this for a long time, and this ain't 2007.
Okay.
I would have believed it in 2007. I'm actually calling you out. Bring it.
Here was the thing, too, about people that change their looks. 82% believe that their experiments were successful, and they say they're going to be rocking that new makeover post-pandemic.
Yep, that's the problem. I believe that I want to keep rocking it. The public thinks no,
Okay.
but hey, let's keep rocking this thing.
Yeah, he is. So there you go. All right, it's time for producer Denny's joke jury. He's written up the comedy. We rule what hits, what misses. All right, what you got for us today, Denny's?
All right, joke one. Who do you call to get whales out of your house?
To get whales out of your house? I don't know. Who do you call?
The Orca Man?
The orca, not Orkin. Orca, right?
Orca.
What? Oh, what? What? Nothing?
I get it.
You know,
Hello?
baby, a slow start means a strong finish.
That's
Hello?
right. We like to
What?
ramp up.
You like to ramp up.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. Second joke. What kind of hotels can you find on Mars?
I don't know. What kind of hotels can you find on Mars?
5-star?
5-star, yeah. Stars see there in the heavens.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I love Denny's.
Just on his first two jokes.
I mean, to make the witch silent,
You're right. It takes a lot.
that's a tough task.
Okay, all right. He's still ramping up here. Joke
Yeah,
three.
this is an experimental round.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when they go and they test out material.
Dude, it's summertime. Not as many people are listening.
No one's
this
listening.
is experimental.
This is a good time. Let's see here. Third joke. What do Pokemon Go players say when they have to poop?
I don't know. What do they say?
Squirtle head poking? Squirtle, it's a type of Pokemon. Oh, man.
The dreaded silence with the crickets.
Oh, and it had so much promise. Okay, all right. Here we go. Rebound now.
Let's see,
Finish
let's see.
strong.
Let's try
Finish
this
strong.
out.
Come on, Daddy. You got this.
You got
Everybody's
this.
pulling for you now.
What kind of lettuce did they find on the Titanic?
I don't know what kind of lettuce.
Iceberg.
Okay.
All right.
It's smart. Kevin hates it, but that's all right.
I like it.
Yeah.
40s like it.
Of the 5 jokes, it's by far the best.
You got witches and stitches over here.
Witches and stitches.
We'll go with that. My gosh, I got to apologize during the joke jury segment in there. I was dealing with a little bit of tooth pain. I'm trying to take my, my ibuprofen over here, and I completely lost count of the comedy, and I cut Denny's off after only 4 jokes.
I mean, people in the hallways are talking
Oh,
about it.
my
The
gosh.
chat rooms,
Yeah.
explosive.
So I
People think
apologize for
you
that.
cut him off because the first 4 were so bad.
No, I felt like he was warming up. I feel like he's got to get number 5. This could be the one that changes the whole game of the way we felt about that joke jury.
Well, does he just roll it over to next week? And he kind of had a rough round. You cut him off. Does that mean he comes
No,
back stronger?
I think he comes in here right now, and it's just this is a mic drop kind of moment where he just stands right up with pure courage, and he delivers what is the finest joke he's ever had.
And I think no matter what, we laugh so hard.
Got it.
I mean, it needs to sound
That's
like
it.
it needs to sound
That's
like a
it.
comedy club in
Yeah.
here.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad
Okay.
you guys are on board.
Let's build it up. All right, Denny's. Yeah. Okay. Joke number 5 here.
Final joke for you guys. What size bra did Mrs. Potts wear in The Beauty and the Beast?
Mrs. Pottswear and the Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what size.
A teacup.
Oh! I like teacup.
Teacup.
Not a B, C, D. We're talking teacup. Big TTs. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yes.
talking about? Yeah. Okay. Got some confessions rolling in here today. Look, nobody is perfect. And even the ones who come off as squeaky clean often have something terrible that they've done that they hope that you're never going to find out about. Of course, we can all do better, but just to feel a little bit more human, we take your calls, texts, whatever, to hear your most terrible secrets. Got some spillovers from last week and some brand new confessions that are coming in here today. Somebody is confessing here via text. They said that I've worked it out that if 5 people in my near family die in the right order, I can become a millionaire from the inheritance. But if they die in the wrong order, I'm not going to get a penny.
Oh my
It's kind of a bit like a morbid lottery, but it's one that I definitely play and looking at the odds.
Well, here's to hoping.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 people in the right order, guess what? It's not going to happen.
I would not vocalize that to too many people. That opinion.
That's why you confess it to a radio station.
Yeah, don't put that out in the universe.
This is what we're looking for. The things that you should not say out verbally, but you can send in a text to a radio show.
I have so many relatives. I don't think a damn one of them have any money.
That's tough.
I get some broke down things in wills.
You just plan on getting nothing and work for yourself, and you've earned your own money.
This confession says, I grew a beard for the first time during lockdown. Both the wife and I were surprised how much it suits me, and I gotta say, I think I actually look better with it. My wife's delighted, but I'm secretly gutted because I didn't grow one earlier. Like if I had, would I have found somebody better than her?
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
Man, dude, get out of your head.
Dude.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you know what happened? The beard gave him some.
Yeah.
He had a little mojo behind him. He was getting compliments.
Yep.
This never happened. Now the beard.
Right. He's like, maybe I settled too soon.
Don't be so arrogant, though.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I see it working. I see it working, Sinicky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a tough confession here. Somebody texted in. They said, I grabbed my wife's moisturizer for a little solo time.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
But I did it in the dark to hide my shame, and when my wanker first saw light, it was brown, and so was my hand. And
was
that's
tanning.
how I learned about something called tinted moisturizer. Now, I could hide my member from my wife, but my brown palm gave me away.
Don't do that, and stay clear of Head and Shoulders shampoo.
Yes. Just make sure you have the light on to know what substance you're using. This confession says, I haven't washed my feet in more than 20 years. I've always just assumed that standing in soapy shower water every morning somehow sort of does the job for me. It does, doesn't it?
Well, we had this debate yesterday,
We did.
and I'm kind of shocked about how many people in this room does not scrub their feet when they get in the shower. Y'all like, suds hits it.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, man, you got to get in there and
I don't
wash
know
your
if you
feet.
do. I mean,
do.
No.
if you're stepping around in the soap and I
Right.
think you're good.
Yeah. I mean, what is really the difference? I've noticed when I've gone in with dirty feet, I step around a little bit, I look at the bottom of my feet, I'm like, wow, they look squeaky clean. I'm not eating with those things. They pretty much just touch the ground or they're in a shoe, so who cares?
I mean, I'm not even factoring the fact that I do have decrepitated feet. They look a little.
Decrepitated.
They look a little.
Is that a word?
Can you spell that?
I can't spell it.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if it is a real word. I think it is, though.
Okay.
I just basically got jacked up feet.
Okay. I.E.
I.e. jacked up feet.
I.E. jacked up feet.
Decrepitated.
Yeah. This confession. Listen to this, Bird. This might be for you. It says, I work at a sub shop where I can see the customers, but they can't see me preparing their sub.
Okay.
You're like a sub god.
Yeah, I can imagine. Have you ever seen where they have that window where you can see somebody back there cooking, but you can't really see what's going on? It's probably something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they said, I typically write swear words or insults onto their sandwich and condiments. And in 2 years, not one customer's noticed.
You could totally take the brown mustard and write, like, jerk off.
A-hole, and they're sitting there eating their a-hole sandwich.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No one has ever removed the top bun, apparently. Wait, does that say a-hole?
Look, whatever gets you through your day, if they don't know about it, you're not getting caught.
Look, and it makes you feel better, and it keeps you from lashing out at them when they're being moody and
Yeah.
rude customers.
Okay.
I think it's actually
Innocent.
brilliant.
People do that sometimes when they will type in on the receipt. They'll give somebody a nickname, and then they get the receipt, and they look, and they're like, oh, jerk face. Like, what?
Douchebag.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Why am I
And then people
douchebag?
take a picture, it goes viral, they get an interview.
This is a safer way to do it. Okay, but how many people now are going to look underneath their sub sandwich buns to see if somebody's written an insulting word about them?
That's amazing.
It's tough to look when you're eating.
This confession says, I once ran my car into a street sign all because the song Animal from Neon Trees came on and I removed my hands from the wheel to do the hand clap in the song. I told insurance, though, that I had to swerve for a cat.
I understand it, have done it, and
They
get
don't
it.
know. They do not know that there wasn't a cat.
That's true.
Is that everyone's go-to lie when they get into a crash? That's what I say when I crash that golf course. It was a cat. The cat drove by.
Yeah, if you work in insurance, how often do you hear that cats? How many accidents have cats caused
A
in
lot.
South Florida here recently?
It's like the excuse. Oh, my grandma died. That's why my homework's not done.
This confession says, an ex-girlfriend of mine turned to me halfway through watching Batman Begins to ask, is this a true story? She was in her 20s at the time.
Oh, bless her heart.
I don't know if we do give her a bless her heart. We might want to just say, we got to get with it.
Hopefully she was really hot.
Okay.
And really, I don't know. Hi.
This text says, I always say please and thank you to Siri and Alexa. People think I'm being dumb, but I'm going to be the one who's going to be laughing when the robots take over and they keep me alive as a favored pet.
Guys on my baseball team in high school would make fun of me because I would talk to the pitching machine like it was a person. They'd throw a pitch. Hey, that's a good pitch. Like, Bird, it's just a machine. They can't hear you.
Right.
Don't ever apologize for being kind and polite.
Even to machines.
Yeah. It just should be a pattern in your life.
And another text confession here says, my wife hates the Beatles. And we just had an argument and she stormed off to bed. Well, I've just spent the last hour watching Beatles videos using her YouTube account. That'll really mess her algorithm up. Happy suggested Beatles videos for a while, hun. Okay.
Yeah, the Beatles do bring out a fight in people.
You guys might want to do a little therapy.
Oh,
The passive
man.
aggressive, something's going
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He's angry.
Yes, he is definitely
And all you need
angry.
is love.
Let's
Yeah.
address these issues.
From the KVJ Confessions, people think that they know what the sub place is, where the person can see the customers, but the customers can't see them preparing the subs, and they're writing nasty things on their buns and condiments. So people are like, oh, I know which one that is. I don't know how people know, but the people apparently have whittled it down. It's a chain sub place, too.
Okay.
Pretty big name. Back when we talked about best subs, it was one of the ones that was up there. So I don't know. Did they catch the person doing it? Because this person who says they do it says they haven't been caught. So I don't know.
Look, I'm into it.
Maybe a lot of places are doing it. So interesting stuff, though. In fact, that is kind of a weird way to get revenge. Somebody said when I worked at a burger place, I would take the ketchup or the mustard bottle and poke a hole in the top bun and fill it up, and the customer would then have a ketchup-filled nasty bun.
Oh.
Okay. That's an odd little tactic for revenge. We asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, what weird thing did somebody do to get revenge on you?
Someone put a curse on me.
Yep, that's right. Back in the day.
I was 16 years old, and me and this girl, we didn't click, and she put a legit curse on me. And I can't begin to tell you the crap that ended up happening after. It was a series.
So you feel like it's legit?
Like, it lasted for 30 years.
Some could argue, yeah, it's still
Yeah.
going.
I think I got kicked out of my bank. All this weird stuff. My tire blew that day.
The bank, dropped you as a customer, or you went into the bank and they said, get out?
Yeah, it was a
like there was a bouncer?
There was something going on with my bank to the point where they didn't want me anymore, and it was weird. And I was 16, so I had to have been with my parents, right? I must have done something with the bank that they. Long story short,
Okay.
this curse got me out of the bank. Tire blew. There was some weird thing with a mailman.
Yeah?
Well, that sounds kind of
Yeah.
Was it sexual?
nuts.
You know, them little tight blue shorts, sometimes they get it for you.
No,
Yeah.
I know this sounds made up, but I hitched a hike with a male guy, and he had really, really red hair, and he was not very, very nice, and it turned very weird, and it was on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard back in the mid-'90s.
I kind of feel like you put yourself in some interesting situations.
What
though.
are you doing hitchhiking?
Because my tire blew. My tire blew. My girlfriend's birthday party. I was running the surprise birthday party. I was the head. It was a scavenger hunt, and then the car blew. And now I was still in charge of everything. This is back, cabs weren't around. You'd have a phone. I hitchhiked, and it was a male dude, and he was weird. And and no one believed me.
Okay.
We believe you.
Okay, all right.
Because we've seen all the weird stuff that swirls
Yeah.
around you like a
And
bizarre tornado.
This is all because of that curse?
She did the curse, and all of this went down, man. Within like a 20.
It changed you.
It did,
It
but there
made
was
you who you are?
There's other things that I'm leaving out because I feel like I've gone on way too long on the air right now. So I'm just gonna back out. But it just got weird, man.
We should probably try to see about getting this curse removed. What if we had it removed and then all of a sudden your whole life fell into place and you just
Can you
had
imagine that?
everything? Like you were great at bookkeeping.
He starts getting the high card in the KVJ draft.
But I don't want to be good at bookkeeping. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a curse.
Some other weird things somebody did for revenge on you. Sue said somebody stole my identity for revenge.
Dang.
Vester said they loosened my lug nuts.
Whoa.
That's like attempted murder, isn't it?
That's attempted murder.
You could go to jail for that.
Jose said they made an underground mixtape about all my dirty little secrets. That is an interesting way to get revenge, isn't it?
Underground mixtape. So they beat mixed your secrets?
Yeah, I guess they put it to music and then start passing it around to people so they could listen to the jams, and it had all of his dirty secrets in it.
It's pretty hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of time. It's a big project.
Yeah.
Lindsay said in high school, an ex-boyfriend lined my driveway with cooked noodles in the middle of the night. And Tara said, yeah, somebody stuck bologna all over my car.
I like that.
It's an odd little way to get revenge. Megan said one time my ex-boyfriend owed someone money and they stole his toilet.
That's good.
Damn.
That is interesting revenge.
I'll tell you what the witch did. I thought was pretty good. I mean, she's my friend, so hardy har. But if you don't know who did it, it's gonna mess with your mind. You open up your car door. So she put mustard all through the door
Yes,
handle.
right, yeah.
So you're not even
Inside?
thinking about it. You open up your door and you get a handful of mustard. I knew it was her, but if you don't know who's mustarding you, that's gonna mess with your mind.
Mustard is one of those weapons you can use that really will get in a person's head.
I would actually recommend Nutella because the first moment of contact, you really freak somebody out.
You are right.
Get a look at their
Nutella-
face when they take a look at their
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
Just any kind of food item put underneath someone's door handle. They will be weirded out.
Mayonnaise.
You'll figure it out.
And I think my favorite comment on what weird thing did somebody do to get revenge on you comes from Candace. She actually included the photo. She said, I painted this massive picture of me and I had it hung in a bar where we lived and he always went. It is a wall-sized painting of her face at his favorite bar and she had it hung up. So every time we went in, there was nothing but her face on the wall.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to go there anymore.
No, there you go. I thought that was a pretty good one.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, I got to tell you the tale of 30-year-old Shaft Bang Adams.
Shaft is his name?
Shaft Bang is his name. Shaft Bang Adams is his name. Well, old Shaft Bang Adams got arrested again for driving with a suspended or revoked license. They took him to the Orange County Jail in Orlando. And during the jail intake process, Shaft Bang Adams was subjected to a strip search, during which they found 4 crystal rocks inside, quote, the penis skin. 4 of them.
4. Oh, he must be uncircumcised.
And he also must be packing some serious heat.
Yes, those rocks weren't just pebbles or pet rocks, they were meth. And now Shaft Bang Adams has added another possession charge to his more than dozen drug convictions. So,
Well, I get how he got his name.
Shaft Bang Adams, yes. There you go.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
quite the story.
Quite a story. Quite an interesting character there. Yeah. There was a herd of at least 34 cows that broke out of a slaughterhouse in Los Angeles on Tuesday and stampeded through town.
Run!
Sounds like a fun movie, doesn't it?
I think if they get out, they should be allowed to stay out.
That's
Yeah.
You know what? That's a great call. They should make a movie.
Okay, yes.
All day long.
Yeah, California got a lot of troubles. They got cows run all over the streets. Apparently, they're in the middle of a major drought, and people in Sacramento have been complaining there that the tap water tastes earthy, kind of like dirt. And so the official announcement from the locals and the government say that, you know what, just try adding some lemon. What? To my dirt-flavored water?
Y'all giving me dirty water, and you're like, now I got to go buy lemons?
This is your solution?
Thanks, guys.
That's government for you in California.
I think we're going to go with bottled water for a few weeks.
Yeah. There's a boat captain in Michigan that found a 95-year-old message in a bottle last week.
Wow.
And the internet helped her track down the writer's daughter. The daughter even recognized her dad's handwriting, even though it was written in 1926, about 20 years before she was even born.
That's crazy.
I want a bottle relationship. I love it. I love the whole idea of this. I think it's so cool.
That's the only kind of relationship you can keep.
With a bottle?
You know what? I'm in a great mood. Hey, her witchy zingers ain't getting me.
You're not digging into this? You're not gonna let her keep you on the run?
Well, I can't argue with her. She's right.
Yes. Okay. Well, the Shark Research and Conservation Program at the University of Miami just finished up a project of almost 3,400 sharks caught and released between Miami and the Keys between 2009 and 2021. Any guesses on what our most common sharks are that you find in these waters?
Only talking about nurse.
Gonna go the nurse shark. Jaybird, you are correct.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the #1 most populous shark in these waters. Any other guesses?
Mako.
Gonna go Mako. Okay, now you're starting to run
Hammerhead.
south.
Show us bull sharks.
Bull sharks will make the list, yeah. Yeah, it goes in order. Nurse shark, blacktip, lemon shark, and then bull shark is 4th. And the bull shark's the one you got to watch out for. They've accounted for about 18% of the 868 known unprovoked attacks in Florida since 1882.
Yeah, they're pissed.
They are, but they're less pissed than they were. They say last year saw 16 shark bites in Florida, which is far below the 5-year average of 30.
Yeah, things are different. You know, we have the internet now, technology.
Yeah.
They're busy promoting Shark Week.
Shark Week takes a lot of their time.
They've taken their eye off the ball.
Yeah. They do remind you that in Florida, you're 47 times more likely to die of a lightning strike and 11 times more likely to die of a fireworks accident.
How would you rather go? Shark eating your face off, lightning strike, just basically hitting you right in the heart, or the third option that I just forgot?
I'm going to go third option you just forgot.
A and B sound terrible, so we're
Yeah.
going C.
Yeah, let's go with the one that's not memorable.
Don't you like that when you're talking and you forget what you said?
Well, I think you just got to be honest with the people, the good people who listen to this program.
I just totally forgot where I was going with this.
There's a bar in Massachusetts called Ralph's Tavern that was taking Monopoly money yesterday.
I saw this.
Yeah.
That was cute.
They had a campaign going on for an upcoming local version of Monopoly, but unfortunately, due to the liquor laws, you could only use the money for food and merch, no beer.
Still, that's fun.
Yeah.
They were using it to pay like the cover charge to come in, and that's adorable.
What do you think about the Twizzlers promotion? They've been teasing us for months about this mystery flavor, and they just unveiled it.
Ooh, what is it?
Raspberry.
Okay, I could get down with that.
I mean, original Twizzlers are strawberry. I mean, is raspberry that big of a curveball?
Original Twizzlers, I think, are cherry.
They are cherry, but
Strawberry's a newer flavor, and then now raspberry's newer.
Okay, so it's cherry, strawberry, then raspberry?
Yeah.
I'm not that impressed, Fat Kevin.
Okay.
Can we get a chocolate Twizzler up in this piece?
Those are good, yeah. Well, if you want the raspberry, they're available all summer.
I want to get those.
Well, I'll get you some.
I want to try
I'll
them.
buy you some.
I love Twizzlers.
I'm going snack hunting later on today.
When are we going to set up the whole spread for the smorgasbord this Saturday?
The smorgasbord, Kev, you want to come to that? I know you can just watch
I
us
love
eat.
s'mores.
You can
yeah.
watch us eat them.
Watch you eat. That sounds like a lot of fun, yeah.
You could be on our TikTok video.
You can just
Okay.
sit there and drink water.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like a great time.
I think it would be a great time. Hanging with a couple of your friends.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
I'll get your favorite beers.
I might, yeah. If I ever went crazy, it would be for the smorgasbord.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
S'mores created like creative ways.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna do all kind of different things with s'mores, different toppings, different layers.
My goal is to come out with a pizza s'more. I want to do, when you think dessert,
Yeah,
s'more.
right.
Let's think outside the crust, if you shall.
Ooh, and we can get your neighbor's pizza oven involved.
I mean, it's
make
all
our
working out.
own crust.
We can only just sign Ralston. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, you never know, though. Gotta always hold out hope, my man.
Okay.
Hold out hope. Okay, got some random questions here for you. If you had to duel to the death in any game, what would you choose to guarantee that you're the one that lives?
Ooh.
Now, for Jaybird, he's got several different taste things he could do. Soda, sauce tasting, all those kind of things, because I've never seen anybody greater at doing blind taste tests of the foods that he loves the most. I think he would beat anybody that I've ever seen in my life. I think that would be good for him. So what about you, Virginia?
I think I'm going to take upside down keg stand beer chug.
You think that's your move?
Yeah.
She's really good. I'd also say if there was a legit paintball testicle shoot off, you would be the winner.
I do have good aim with a
real duel.
paintball.
Yeah.
But it's only at testicles. And
That was actually during a
penises.
duel, yeah.
And it's weird too because it's almost like the more arrogant and brazen she gets about throwing things at you, the more accurate she
Yeah.
is. It's
She backs it up.
it's a true life villain.
I do.
Yeah.
I have harmful accuracy.
Yeah. She's good.
Yep.
I think mine would be 80s music trivia. That's about the only thing I stand a chance on.
You're really good at that.
Better than the average. Better than the average. And you got to look at that. What is the one thing that on better than the average do you stand a chance of winning and keeping your life?
We've had to have done this before where we go against each other with the soft hits of the 80s, stuff that I'm really into, some type of head-to-head.
You threw the 70s at us at one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you still beat me?
No, I think you won, but it was like such obscure music that was like, congratulations.
Oh, Ricky said you rigged it.
Dang! That's what it was.
If Ralston doesn't hear of it being a hit, it's not a hit.
It would be like me taking you guys on deep hairband cuts.
Well, you would win that.
Yeah. Okay, what sport would you like to compete in professionally if you had the ability and skill to do it? Man, oh man.
I feel like the bobsled would be fun. It's like a giant ride at the rapids.
Terrible answer. It's definitely professional wrestler.
Professional wrestler.
Yep. Got to be good on
Okay.
the stick. Got to be good in the square circle, Virginia.
Okay.
I sucked at I can only play. I already went to the baseball thing.
Yeah.
I want to do something different.
But baseball, isn't baseball like more
Lucrative?
prestigious,
It is.
lucrative?
I just think being a professional wrestler would be so fun.
Yeah.
These fake feuds.
The goofy.
The goofy, yeah.
Okay, you put that in the sport category.
I mean, I get it. It's sport entertainment. I
Entertainment.
know. I can already hear people typing.
Yeah.
It's not a sport, Jay Bird.
Yeah.
It's a soap opera.
I would go with basketball. And the reason being is there's a ton of money in it. You can showboat like crazy. You can make a ton of money off endorsements, getting your own shoe. And I would choose football, but you get too hurt.
Yeah, you get banged up.
Right. And so I don't want the long-term effects of what it would do to my body. So if I could pick a sport that I could compete in professionally, it would be basketball for that reason. You get the money, the fame, everything else you want with it. I mean, look at what LeBron's doing now. He's like making movies and putting together productions.
Gosh.
Michael Jordan's making movies. That guy's a billionaire.
I want to take it to the hole with Kevin.
What are we talking about?
Dude, we're not doing porn.
Basketball, y'all. If you
Yeah.
knew how to hoop, you would know what I'm talking about. You know how to hoop.
I'm surprised you didn't say tennis. Don't you love tennis?
I played again. I played all that, and tennis was not good for me. Kind of turned me into a psycho.
So I would go NBA basketball player first. I would go a football star second, soccer. That'd be second. They make a ton of money, and globally, wherever you went, people would know who you are. You'd be globally famous, even more so than I think an NBA basketball star.
So professional wrestler, bobsledding, and all of the great answers, Kevin.
Both your answers are bottom of my list. Probably absolute bottom.
Bobsled looks awesome.
It It's all right, I guess.
I know. Now I'm starting to change my mind about the bobsled. After all the cool things you guys said, I was like, oh yeah, bobsled is kind of dumb.
So you're feeling me on this wrestling.
Wrestling would be fun.
You would be great.
If I had like one of those bodies that those divas have,
Well, let's not, we don't have to get insecure about it. You're great on the stick.
that'd be awesome.
Okay. Another random question. If you were able to throw a party and money wasn't an issue, what kind of party would you throw?
Oh, we are getting that chocolate river, y'all. Money's not an option.
Yeah? Chocolate River party?
Well, that's going to be one. It's going to be just a party of weird and goofy. Just you come in there, you're like, what the heck is going on in here?
Yeah?
Lollipops. Maybe they taste like cookies. I don't know.
Oh.
Just real weird, real mind freaks on you.
You know, you can rent, like over in Europe, you can rent a whole castle.
Okay.
And the castle becomes like your
Castle
giant Airbnb.
Oh, wow.
And you got a rooftop castle party throwdown. Everybody stays in the castle. That looks cool to me.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a really good option. You rebounded on this question, Virginia.
Thank you.
You got me there. I'm kind of feeling that one.
I guess I'm still failing over here.
Yeah, I'm not. I'd probably walk into yours and be like, I think I'm going to get out of here.
I like
He's
my-
not
Yeah.
looking favorable on any of
Nah.
your answers.
I'm not sure I'm staying long in that one.
You would like the weird party.
No. Yeah.
Chocolate River, what the hell?
All right, what is the most annoying slang term from your generation?
Wow.
I know from my generations, what do we have? F and A? Wasn't that one of them? That I don't even know what that meant.
I grew
We did
up,
the cool beans. We did the rad, which I still kind of love.
I was not a huge fan of Booyah.
Booyah.
Booyah is awesome. You know what's stupid? Don't have a cow, man.
That is dumb.
That was dumb.
I think maybe one of my least favorite was the not.
That is so corny. People still do it, and it makes you want to jump through a window. It stands out so bad.
I still love that sandwich. Not.
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of the dirt of the day, Kevin. No,
Not.
it's so corny.
Or Jinx.
I like Jinx.
Jinx is stupid.
Okay. All right.
The other one I hated too. Talk to the hand. Someone said that in the chat
Yeah,
room.
Toffin said that.
Agreed.
Yeah. Take a chill pill.
Oh yeah. Or how about this one, dude? Chillax.
Chillax. Yeah. That's
Oh, that's how you get your ass kicked in Lake Park.
a couple other ones people threw out. Bitchin' or killer. Kind of like killer. not
Killer.
gonna lie.
I like killer. I like calling people killer.
And I don't
Yeah.
hate bitching.
Somebody said when someone calls someone dog.
I do it all. 2021, I started calling, I think, Virginia dog all of a sudden, and then I really got into a dog mode.
Woof woof. I got no problem with it.
I love calling people dog. I think it's awesome.
Somebody else said, sorry, not sorry.
That drives me crazy. And Virginia does it.
I
but
do it to
you do
annoy
it just
you.
to be a jerk.
I don't really like saying it. I just really just do it because it's so annoying.
I know it's not from our childhood, but I really hate this one. I am so here for it.
Yes.
That one really, I struggle with it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting annoyed by you won the internet too.
Oh, yeah.
Or you broke the internet.
Yeah.
You won the internet followed with 9 emojis that are crying laughing because they can't believe how funny it is. You won the internet.
Tomorrow's National Food Truck Day, so we're going to be looking at the best food trucks in South Florida. Last night we were asking what your favorites are so that we can start getting our nominations together for the poll that we're going to be putting up today.
The thing I love about food trucks is you could be driving down the street and by a bank, and in the parking lot there's 9 food trucks in a bank. It makes no sense. Banks are kind of annoying, but food trucks aren't.
Yeah, when they do those food truck rallies, they are always packed.
But they do them in weird places. It's awesome.
They do them in very random places. You got to be able to put a bunch of food trucks together. But people really do love it. And a lot of these food trucks will turn into actual brick and mortar restaurants because they get such a following And sometimes they keep the food truck and still hit different parts of South Florida. I know the people that have the food trucks, I mean, they're all the way down into the Keys for events, all the way up through Vero Beach.
That's how
north.
McRae's started. McRae's,
Yeah.
the delicious ribs.
Yeah.
Now they have a freestanding restaurant, a full-on with a
It's nice.
drive-through.
Yeah, it's a great looking place.
I go there a lot. I'm telling you, get the sweet and hot on everything. That's the best sauce.
There's a show, and you might have seen it. I think it's on the Food Network. Chat room can help me out. It's a food truck competition, and they pick a state. Like I think the last one was in Texas, and they drive all through Texas, and they have to bring in items. They got to bring a creative menu, and then they have to make the most. And it's a really cool competition.
That
I
is
love
cute.
it.
I like that.
Yeah, because you get some really great cooks, chefs, all that kind of stuff in these food trucks. And some of them have actually become famous just by their own appearances that they have done. In fact, Cousin's Maine Lobster got several votes. It was on Shark Tank. And so now they're doing really well in South Florida. In fact, yesterday we were talking about the line that you waited in, and it was well worth it. And somebody said, you know what? It was that. And they've got one that sets up in Miami. They do have locations pretty much all over the country. They've got 3 in Florida, including one in Clearwater Beach, one in Neptune Beach, which is Jacksonville area, and then they got the one that sets up in Miami. But people have gone out there. They said it is worth it standing in line for that. So Cousin's Maine Lobster will put on the list. The one that I think got the most nominations that I saw was Big Worm's Barbecue in Fort Pierce. I don't know if they instructed people to go in there and just hit it up hard, but man, they got a ton of comments.
If they did, that shows you they have a lot of people that will support them. That's not easy to do.
Big worm.
They probably so far got the most comments. Then there was a lot for TMI food truck. A lot of people were saying to go check that one out. Best food truck in South Florida. Some of the other big ones that got some mentions, you got everything from G's Hibachi. You had people talking about Tacos Al Carbon, a debate about that one.
Ralston's doing it to me again, getting me all hot and flustered with some food.
And then he releases you out into the world at lunchtime.
I know.
And you eat like a ravenous
Oh, my
beast.
God. Well, this oven over here is at Bake 350, Ralston.
And then Sunset Sliders is another place that people have been suggesting.
Okay.
So this is pretty much the last call, putting it out there that if there is a food truck that needs to go on our list for the best food truck in South Florida, let us know, because Dennys is about ready to send that thing up on our website at kvjshow.com. So if you've got a place, definitely let us know. Somebody said Food Truck Wars is the show that you were talking about.
It is. It's really good. You would love it, Virginia. And by like episode 3, they start to tell there's always like a really sad story. You know, I cook. My mom loved to cook. My mom got killed by an egg, so I'm making an egg sandwich for her.
She got taken out by an egg.
There's always some sad story.
Yeah.
Falling eggs, man. Watch out.
This egg sandwich is in my mom's memory.
A couple of people said you got to check out La Catrina in Miami. They've got a pizzeria to maybe check out. I thought that might get Bird's attention.
That's just my game.
Just your game. Okay. Somebody said you can't forget the world famous egg rolls truck.
Oh, we don't do enough with the egg roll. We can explore the egg roll a little bit more and put some different things in that baby. I always bring up that rib meat one at Flanagan's.
You do talk about that a lot.
Never would have thought to put a rib meat in an egg roll, and it's unbelievable. Peanut
Okay.
butter and jelly egg roll, a dessert egg roll.
Okay. Blitzkrieg Barbecue in Okeechobee, another food truck. People saying needs to go on the list. So there you go. Like I said, this is pretty much the last call. If you got a food truck that you love in South Florida, let us know about it right now. 877-979-WRMF. Something else to check out on the KVJ Show Facebook page is the draft we got for the best soda today. I picked out Coca-Cola, Orange Crush, and Mr. Pibb. That's my 3 sodas in my draft. Virginia got Pepsi, ginger ale, and cream soda. Bird went Squirt, A&W, root beer, and cherry Coca-Cola. Dennys had Mountain Dew, Strawberry Crush, and Fresca. And Suits went with Sprite, Dr. Pepper, and Mellow Yellow.
We angered a lot of 7-Up fans I hear through the grapevine. that we were making fun of 7-Up.
Yeah.
Pretty bad publicly, and a lot of people called Dennys yelling at us.
Oh, really?
7-Up fans,
huh?
yeah.
Wow. Who would have known? And you know what was kind of interesting, too, because, Jaybird, you went with Squirt. That might be really big because according to the website Eat This, Not That, Squirt is the most popular soda in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oddly enough. That is
Most popular in the whole state?
Yeah,
I
according
know,
to
but-
Eat This, Not That.
Keep in mind, though, not all Florida is like this part of Florida. There is, out in your more country areas, they like the Squirt.
But Coca-Cola's king.
Look, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sorry, I dispute that.
No, you don't.
Look, to the witch's point, I love Coca-Cola. It's my favorite soda, and I love Squirt. I would put Coke ahead of that.
Look around at your favorite restaurant. I mean, you can just see a lot of people drink Coca-Cola.
I actually feel weird ordering Squirt in public now. Just we can address that later, but
You can't look the waitress in the eye when you ask her if she's got Squirt.
you get a comment.
You gotta look down.
You get a look.
Yeah.
Someone's just judging you when you order that.
Okay. It's good to know. I actually think it's a really genius idea, and I wonder if you're going to see this happening more often. Wasn't even aware that they were doing this, but they're doing scripted series about South Florida or Florida in general. There's one show that they had just done called Life's Rewards, and it aired on Amazon Prime last month. It was an 8-episode show based on a charming yet cavalier wealth manager who loses his money and uses travel rewards points to stay at the posh Don Cesar Hotel. Have you ever seen that big pink monstrosity right there on the beach?
Okay.
I've stayed there once before. It's kind of like the Breakers Air, but it seems like the ceilings are a little bit shorter and it kind of smells old.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don Cesar. You sound kind of gross.
Remind me to not go there.
What town is it in?
That is over like in the St. Pete.
Oh, St. Pete. Okay.
Yes.
I haven't torn that area up a lot.
Okay.
And you should, because a lot of old people go over there.
I know.
It'd be perfect for you.
Go over there and whip some ass and shuffleboard.
Now, each episode is only 8 to 14 minutes long, and it was filmed using a local production company, but it did cost about $1 million to create.
Holy moly.
And they got money from the city and the state's tourism arm, which is kind of smart. And so what they do is it's just this drama that you're watching, and then they'll throw in some random references, like the Tampa Bay Watch Discovery Center, and then that's the advertisement that is in it. It's just a quick mention, but then they quickly go right back to the dialogue and whatever's happening in the show. Which I'm like, that's really kind of smart that they're doing that.
That is smart. And then if there's like landmarks and cool places that
Yeah.
are featured in the show, that will bring tourism. People will want to go see the places they saw on the TV show.
And maybe they need a radio show in the background to be in one of the episodes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right.
Call the KV, Kevin, Virginia, and was it George?
George.
No, it's Greg. People get called the KVG show.
We could work that in. Yeah, that would be all it is you would just kind of like do what you're doing. I've been saying forever that Jaybird needs to have his own reality show.
Totally.
Just follow him around, and we produce that. Virginia, you and I could do some guest appearances here and there to come drop in and be like, hey, let's take you over to... And you throw in the reference, and then there's your advertising, and you got the show.
Bradley's.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to Bradley's for brunch. And
Yeah.
then Bradley's throws some cash at the
They
production.
could give us money for that.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid I disappoint you. I don't think I'm that weird.
You're weird. You're plenty weird. You're enough for 2 shows.
Yeah, you are the most fascinating person I've ever seen on planet Earth. This would be great. And they're even working on a full-length movie for Brand USA. There is actually a tourism marketing group that promotes tourism outside of the United States, so they want to take this globally.
I love it.
And you think about Florida, you know, trying to recover from the pandemic and make some money, and travel and tourism is our #1 resource and asset. I'm just saying, a little bit of work. We put this whole thing together. Just got to figure out what exactly the exact concept would be. Is it just following Jaybird around, or, you know, because you look at what they have and their whole thing has a theme, you know, it's It's based on a charming yet cavalier wealth manager who loses his money and uses travel rewards points to stay at the Don Cesar Hotel.
Mine would be like, wacky radio guy goes on a farm. What will happen? Oh, he's gonna milk some cow. It's something weird like that.
Well, we want to do something South Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's a bad idea. Look, you just be the actor. Stop trying to come up with the creative.
All
Let
right.
the grown-ups handle that
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
You're that actor that has too many opinions.
That's his right. I am an actor.
Read the script and shut up.
I don't like this script. I want a redone.
He wants to go to the
I want
farm.
a redone. No, that's not how we say it. Yeah, so that was kind of a cool concept. So maybe we got to start putting that little plot together.
I don't hate that as a whole business model.
Yeah, well, that may be how you really start seeing the future of entertainment. Because people don't want ads anymore, but they do like through the influencer stuff. They're fascinated with seeing cool places they've gone where they stay. Like, that's awesome. We got to go there.
Inspiring.
How much sense does that all make? Some brilliant stuff.
I love it.
Got a little bit of an update here. Suits has been keeping an eye on a crazy story that happened. Last night, there was a condominium building in Surfside, just north of Miami Beach, that had a large collapse. Big part of it, 80 units
Oh, my.
of the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue had to respond to this, and they say that 55 units of the building had collapsed. Right now, it looked like 35 survivors pulled from the rubble, 10 treated at the scene, 2 taken to the hospital. 1 death has been reported. Hopefully that is all the loss on that. But Suits was showing me the building itself, and my goodness, about half of the building came down. It was a big old high-rise.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and was it a sinkhole underneath? Was there some kind of structural damage that they didn't detect?
Yeah, it wasn't like it was an old building, which down there in South Beach, there's a bunch of old buildings. This building was built in 1981, so it's not like old and falling apart and decrepit.
Yeah, I don't know what age makes something old. When do you say, okay, this is old or not?
Maybe they didn't maintain it.
81, I don't know. But it is crazy. There's some footage that is coming out now because, everybody's got a camera on everything. And Channel 7 has obtained some surveillance video the moment that the Chaplin Towers South condo collapsed in Surfside. And you can see it. And it's crazy. You know how they do a building demolition where they intend to take a building down?
Right, yeah.
That's what it looked like.
You just never know when your time is up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It just makes you want to go out and hang out with your friends or your family, get a pizza.
Yeah.
I'm watching a video here a couple minutes ago of them pulling like what appears to be a 10-year-old boy out of the rubble.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Crazy. He appears to be okay. The firefighters got him like over his shoulder and they're taking him down. And I mean, oh my gosh.
So our best to anybody who is in that. We hope that the news is as good as it can possibly be from that. So coming up here, we got the KVJ After the Show podcast. Going to be doing that live on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show. Dial it up there anytime on demand, too, on the 97.9 WRMF app. It'll be there. Also, it's on Spotify. If you do Spotify, just look for the KVJ Show. All of our stuff is up there on Spotify. All right, Jay Bird, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Thank you, Kevin. It is better to be hated for what you are. No, let me do this again.
What?
My phone closed up.
Oh, okay.
It is better to be hated for what you are than loved for what you are not.
Okay.
Oh.
Bird.
Yeah.
It stumbled out of the gate, but we're good.
That's your own critique of what you did?
I stumbled, but I got back up.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's a thought. That's a separate thought. You get a bonus one.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
a freebie today.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.